Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent.
That's what we wait for. That's what it's all about.
After the mixed bag experience I got with every WWF game on the NES, I decided it was time to look towards the Gamecube to see if it offers anything unique. Well, it turns out it does, as they have 4 exclusive WWE games. Yeah, go figure, back then, each of the 3 consoles had their own WWE games, with Xbox having Raw 2 and WrestleMania 21, plus a console version of WWF Raw. Meanwhile, the PS2 had Smackdown, Just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth, and sadly, here comes the pain. So let's dive into these 4 games on GameCube and see if they're any good, because I could use some good old-fashioned wrestling after those NES titles.
Oh yeah!
WWE Wrestlemania X8 was developed by Yuke and published by THQ in the year 2002 exclusively for the Nintendo GameCube and based on the actual WrestleMania X8 that occurred that very year. It was considered a mediocre game according to reviews, and that's not giving me high hopes that this will be worth my time and yours. But let's give it a fair chance, like we've done with every other WWE game I've covered to date.
Fair enough.
Right away, we'll dive into Create a Wrestler,
as of course is tradition,
where we will attempt to make Charlie, Muta, Zack, and anyone else that's possible to make. Well, I can say it was a bit rough to attempt, but I did make Charlie, Muta, and Zack to a decent degree.
Suck a fucking dick. Shut the fuck up.
But what I can't do is make anyone else from other WWE games. So yeah, no Queso, Schlatt, JD Delay, AVGN, The Average Asmongold Gold Viewer, Scott the Waz, Angry Joe Show, or even the man, the myth, the legend, Derp.
This is stupid! This is trash!
Yeah, it turns out you can't really alter the faces of wrestlers. You can't give people accessories like shades or hats. The hair options are just blonde, brown, and black, and white. Yep, no red hair for Queso and JD Delay. Also, there's a lack of hairstyles, so I can't even attempt to make Derp at all.
Why? Why?
This game's Create a Wrestler is so lackluster, to which you may say it's old, so it's okay. No, it's not. Not even when I could pull off more with Nintendo 64 games, or even those Sega Dreamcast titles like WWF Attitude. This game has no excuse for being so restrictive and lackluster, especially since it was made by Yuke, who made several WWE games up to this point.
No kidding.
Movesets are a pain to set up, however, with the wrestler creator being so lackluster, I wasn't expecting the No Mercy moveset setup to make a return as well, so get ready to go through every single move and select your attacks, taunts, specials, and more. Yeah, it's tedious and boring. I don't mind this if it's an option like in other WWE games, but I'd rather pick a preset option to build off of instead. Why isn't that an option here? Let me just make Charlie use Triple H's moveset. Muta can use Stone Cold, and Zack can use Scotty 2 Hottie. Instead, I gotta sit here for over half an hour just to pick each move to make each individual call unique, as by default they all use The Rock's moveset. Yep, just like No Mercy. Screw this, I'll just select the taunts and specials, then we're moving on to the entrances.
Fuck it!
Entrances are at least basic in terms of setting up. You got 3 sections, as entrances are not full, akin to just bring it and shut your mouth. Instead, they're cut up to get to the important parts. As if that's a con or not is up to preference, but I could care less with this one. You can select from every unique superstar for each of the 3 parts, mix and match if you want, so you can make an entrance that makes no sense, or just use all the same 3 pieces from a single wrestler. Outside of choosing the 3 parts, you can select the song and video that plays, and then that's it in terms of entrance customization. Overall, it's just okay.
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
At least when it comes to the roster, it's pretty damn good. Would it be better if it had more legends like Randy Savage, Bret Hart, and the Ultimate Warrior? But what is here is pretty decent. We got King, Taker, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Triple H, the Hardy Brothers, Lita, Stone Cold, and Rikishi. Though I'm not a fan of the lack of HBK. Where's Shawn Michaels at? Oh, right. Oh, and there's no Mark Henry either. Sadly though, the McMahons are in here.
Boo!
Thankfully, you have to unlock him alongside several others by winning matches and completing modes. Yeah, fuck that. Give me everything at the start or a cheat code I can enter to unlock it all. Or I'm not going to bother. Fuck this.
Fuck it!
When it comes to the gameplay, this is rather fluid. As long as you're used to the Gamecube controller layout, just look at these inputs. It's definitely a bit iffy at first, but it's not unbearable. Once you play a few matches, things become really easy to grasp. It's just one of those, takes some time to get used to wrestling game controls wise. Yet, because it's a GameCube game, there isn't much in the way of depth. In fact, I'm always repeating the same exact moves over and over again because it's just a better looking, more fluid controlling Nintendo 64 game. A lot of the setup for COD proved that with setting up your moveset. Also, the fact you still hear a ding when you nut shot proves that, yeah, those who made No Mercy are on the team over at Yuke's.
You suck!
That's no good.
Why are we still here?
I struggle to pull off specials for a bit. It's tied to position more so than button combos, or a single button used for specials unlike the PS2 games. But still, I had fun playing this game. There's nothing more fun than brutalizing people after all. You got 3 modes to play via Exhibition, Path of a Champion, and Battle for the Belts. Then there's Create a Wrestler and Options. Be sure to manually save, because if you don't save your progress, even after you're done making calls, everything will be erased when you turn the game off. Yeah, a fatal flaw in this game's design for sure, and one that pissed me off when I learned that the hard way and almost made me cancel this whole idea of playing every WWE game on the GameCube. But that aside, each mode offers plenty of stuff to do.
We get it, move on.
In Exhibition, we got single, tag team, triple threat, handicap, fatal 4-way, battle royale, and Royal Rumble. Then under certain matches, we can select other stuff like Hell in a Cell, ladder, TLC, steel cage, and more.
Got it.
What happened?
On top of that, we can set the rules and select the arena. There's no setting in the options menu to disable entrances, so outside of exhibition mode, you cannot toggle them off. So get used to spamming the start button every time you play the other two modes. Why not offer the option to disable them for those who just want to get right into the action? Talk about bad design decisions.
It is I, a picky bitch.
The UI navigation is set up, a match and exhibition is well done. Even the wrestler selection menu is better than most other Yuke's games. It just shows everyone in a fighter style character selection screen, and overall, this mode is tons of fun, and where most of my time would be spent in any WWE game. But what about Path of Champion? Well, it sucks. In fact, both other modes are dog shit and not worth playing. Basically, both can be summed up like this. You either play a gauntlet mode in a game, or King of the Ring in WWE games, then you've played Path of a Champion and Battle for the Belts. You're just fighting random people in a gauntlet to get to the champion and try to win the belt. For both of these modes are the same exact thing. Both suck fucking donkey dick, more so than a senorita down in Mexico. The tag team belt is where I learned how bad the tag team matches are in this game. Instead of the usual, your AI partner jumps in to save you during a pin and the other team tries to stop them, they just stand there. And if you're the one not in the ring, you try to save your tag team partner, you get yelled at by the ref, while the other two gangbang your partner like an underage girl at a Diddy party.
Oh, damn!
Performance-wise and load times-wise, this game is great and does better than most PS2 games by Yuke's, and the music isn't really there unlike Smackdown vs. Raw games would later offer, but I still had to disable the music for copyright reasons making this review.
Of course!
And with that, we're down to 3 more of these GameCube exclusive WWE games to go. I'm hoping that WrestleMania X8 will attempt to improve upon this framework of X8. After all, it controls well enough and the combat is good. It just needs more stuff to play with and of course more car parts. Plus, those Day of Reckoning games do look quite good. One day we'll get to those as well. But for now, we need to get to the score for WrestleMania X8.
Let's go already!
At the end of the day, WWE Wrestlemania X8 is a mediocre game worth playing, but don't go in expecting anything akin to just bring it or shut your mouth. Plus, creating wrestlers leaves a lot to be desired. Then the roster needs further expansion to truly be great. Tag team sucks as well. Oh, and the combat being repetitive. But other than that, it plays well enough combat and control wise to be enjoyable. WrestleMania X8, you're next. Till then, however, anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
You can be my plaything. I can be your toy. Just because I'm skinny.
Boingy 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 boingy. Boingy 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 boingy.
no.
boingy, boingy, boingy.